I'm going to call to order the combined meeting of the Winthrop School Committee and the Winthrop Town Council. Today is November 27, 2017. Meeting here at the Hobby Room. WCAT will be recording for tonight and for future broadcast. We have a roll call, please.
We're doing both, school committee and town council.
Yeah.
School committee.
School committee and, yeah.
Council Ingman. Here. Council Calla. Council Christopher.
Here.
Council Lettieri.
Yes.
Council Boyajin. Council Varone.
Present.
Council Del Vento.
Yep.
Vice President Boncory.
Here.
President Sanford.
Here.
Thank you. Ronald Vecchia.
Yes.
Valentino Capobianco.
Present.
William Holden.
Yes.
Russell Sanford.
Here.
Brian Perrin.
Twice.
Yeah.
Don Sullivan.
Here.
Thank you.
And I want to thank the school committee for coming on board tonight for this combined meeting. Could we stand for a pledge of allegiance, please? Jerry, can you lead us in the pledge?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. We're going to open up for public comments, first of all. Do you have any public comment? There being none. Again, under new business, the appointment of the school committee member for vacancy, Dr. Callis. We are going to be looking for nominations from the committee and or from the council, and we will be looking for a simple majority to fill that vacancy. So I'll open up the floor for nominations or other concerns.
Council President,
Council.
should we hear something from some of the candidates that might possibly?
Why don't I invite Don Sullivan just to go through the list of candidates that we have, if you don't mind?
Sure, I'd be happy to state their names.
Great. And then we can entertain.
Okay, we had 6 candidates apply. We had Mr. Gus Martucci write an email to the committee, Mr. John Lyons, sent his email and a resume, Mr. Ronald Vitale, Ms. Shauna Hodge Barnett, Mr. Gary Scholes, I believe that's how you pronounce his name, and Miss Suzanne Swope, excuse me. So we had 6 candidates. The emails and cover letters and resumes that they were sent were emailed to the school committee and the town council on the Tuesday before Thanksgiving.
Okay. Council Brown, would you like to just restate your?
I would like to meet the candidates if they would just get up and give a brief introduction.
Okay.
Are they all here?
Are all the candidates here who have applied? 2? 3? We had a total of 5 or 6?
We had 6 apply, and
Okay.
I mean, the advertisement that they applied to did say that the meeting was going to be held tonight.
Right.
I did speak to 4 of the candidates personally. I reached out to the ones that I had never heard of, actually, and you know, they knew that the ones I spoke to knew that we were meeting tonight.
Okay. So we'd like to entertain any particular order you'd like to go in? I'll let you lead that as far as introductions.
Sure. Well, Mr. Martucci, we'll go maybe left to right in the audience.
Gus Martucci, I've been on the school committee before, and you got my resume, and appreciate your vote.
And then I think it's Dr. Swope.
Swope? Suzanne Swope.
Hi, I'm Suzanne Swope. I've been here since 2008, and I have worked mainly in higher education, but always had a passion for K through 12, since my doctorates are in speech pathology and audiology, with an emphasis on autism and early childhood. I have 2 grandchildren, one of whom is at Fort Banks, so now I'm really passionate about how we do in education. I've served on a lot of college committees, I've served on several boards, and I would be very interested in seeking a position or another position that I could do service.
Thank you. next?
Is John Lyons not here? I'm just not sure what he looks like.
No, I don't see him.
And Shauna Hodge Barnett?
Hi, good afternoon. My name's Shana Hodge Barnett. I've contacted, I believe, all of you. Hopefully, I didn't miss anyone via email. Sorry if I've been part of you. I'm very passionate about this. I have 2 children in the school district currently. And I was thinking about what I was going to say really quickly and, when I was driving here, and I thought about my morning where I had to drop my son off at the music program. And when that's not running, he has a teacher that comes in early to help him. And then flying out of work to pick my daughter up in an after-school program that's open till 6 to facilitate a single working mother. Aside just from my personal involvement and belief in this school district, I've sent you guys my credentials. I have a master's in applied behavior analysis. I've been in the field for 20 years, I hate to admit a medal, but over 20 years. I've worked with DOE, DDS, DMH. So thank you for taking the time to be here today. Hopefully you can serve me. Thank you.
Okay, yes.
President Sanford, I was grateful that so many talented people applied in the community, and I feel that sort of people came out of the woodwork a little bit, and a couple of people said to me they had seen our advertisement in the newspaper and wanted to get involved, and so I know that 5 out of the 6 will not get a position on the school committee tonight, and I do hope that they will find other ways to be involved in the community, and I think that that says a lot that we have so much talent in this community, and I just want to express my gratitude to everyone that did apply.
Thank you, and I echo that, those remarks. Some very talented folks, and nice to have them showing up and talking to us this evening. Councilor Braun, anything else you have?
No, thank you. I appreciate this opportunity to hear them.
Okay. Any of the other?
Yeah, I have a few comments. First of all, I think that this meeting should have been given a 14-day notice, and not the notice that we received. I have not talked to any one of these candidates. I know a couple of them, but I have not had an opportunity to talk to the others. I mean, I got one direct mail into my email from Susan Swope, but none of the others have approached me, talked to me. I haven't met them. I would have liked to have had the opportunity to talk to each one of them and go over their resumes. I see there are some very qualified resumes. I see we have people here with master's degrees and doctorate degrees in education, but I don't know what their feeling is, and I would have liked to have had the opportunity to talk to each of these people beforehand to get a feeling where they think they can lead this school committee down the road. I mean, I know that we have a couple of people that have already been on the school committee that are running, and I know what they have done in the past and where their passions are, but I don't know where anybody else's passions are. And I'd like to know that before I have to vote on the person that is going to be here. And I had said it at the last council meeting that I felt that we should wait till after the new election and the new council was put in, because I felt that there would then be 2 seats and we could do them both at once and give 2 people the opportunity instead of just picking 1 out of 6 or 8 or whoever feels like they should be running. But secondly, whether it's after the election or before the election, I don't think tonight is the right time to do it. I think we should put another 14-day notice out of the meeting and have the meeting, our second meeting in December of the council, and have a joint committee meeting then. I don't know if anyone else feels the same on this board, but that is my feeling.
Any other discussion? Councilor Lettieri?
So just for clarification, are you suggesting that we don't wait until the new year to have it this year, but have more votes?
I think we need more time either way. I disagree with the opinion from Copeland and Page. I think it's pretty clear in our charter that when someone is going to be appointed, it's a 14-day situation, and 14-day notice should be given in that situation when a vacancy appears. I don't think that was done here. I know that they said in section 5 of our charter, it says the school committee, it just says a meeting shall be held. It doesn't say 14 days. But in section 9, which comes after section 5, which I think would have precedence over section 5 because it was written later in the charter,
And I think we may have made a mistake in the charter when we wrote position 5 by not putting that 14 days in, because everyone else has the 14 days. That we should give the benefit of doubt to the section 9, which is a 14-day notice of a meeting. And for that purpose, I would make a motion to postpone this either till the December 19th meeting until the first meeting in January.
All right, motion for either one of the dates. You have a specific date in mind?
I want to get a feel of some of the other people here, what everybody else is
I'd
thinking.
just like to respond.
Yeah, can we have a second, and then we'll open up this
I'll
discussion?
second it.
Second it for
Can I
discussion.
second it? Yeah, with the
Yeah,
joint
sure,
meeting.
yeah.
Just for purpose of discussion, I'll second it, and Councilor Von Cora, I completely agree. I think that the town charter is not sufficiently giving process and procedure to the policy of vacancies in the library, the school committee, you know, and other elected positions. Housing Authority, I think, is the last one. And I do know that I spoke with our attorney, Paul Hodnett, and we received the same information that your attorneys gave you, that the school committee is not ruled by section 9, it is section 5. But I do agree that in planning this meeting and trying to figure out how this process works, the charter falls short.
A little big.
So this is all a little bit of trying to read the charter and interpret it, and trying to do best practice. I did have the opportunity to make phone calls to the people that I didn't know and had never laid eyes on. I do think that it was a holiday weekend, so I can understand why all 14 of us didn't do that. I wouldn't be opposed to taking more time if you felt like you wanted more time to get to know the candidates.
Councilor Chair?
Although I don't agree the charter falls short. But, no, I think there's something that we should look at, but I do agree with our town council opinion. However, I do agree, I know we've gone through this process before, and you know, hindsight is always 20/20, but there were some amazing candidates that we didn't, I personally didn't have the opportunity to really sit down and talk to, and I don't want that to happen again. I was able to talk to 2 of the candidates, and a resume is fantastic, and it gives a little picture of the person, but it doesn't give the whole picture. And, you know I personally would like the opportunity to get a chance to talk to each and every one that would like to talk to me. I don't have I guess a favorite to go before December or after December, but I do feel I personally would like the opportunity to at least get to know these people, so I can in good conscience make what I think is the right vote.
Any other discussion from the council or the school committee? Mr. Holt?
I mean, we're here, we're ready to vote, let's do it. But if we're gonna wait, then we should just wait till January with all the new members being seated. It's just silly to do it 7 days before. That's it.
Okay, we have a motion on the floor, and it's been seconded.
I'd make that
Council-
motion specific that it go to then the second week of the town council meeting
Take that.
in January, simply because that would give who's ever elected and who resigns, I mean, if that situation happens, they'd give us the opportunity for that 14-day notice, and it wouldn't be done, you know, like the first meeting in January.
The
So is that a
16th,
motion?
January 16th.
That would be the motion, yes.
Okay. Is it an amendment to the
The
motion?
the amendment is that we postpone this election until the second council meeting in January.
All right, there's been a motion.
I second the amendment.
Second for the amendment, discussion? And then Tino, we'll go to you.
I'd just like to say that puts the school committee behind in electing a chairperson, which is done in the first meeting in January, right after people are sworn in. So there would be 4 members of the school committee electing 1 chairperson?
No.
4, 5? Okay.
Five.
Well, you'd have 6 depending on when Mr. Vecchia resigns his spot, right? I don't know when.
What, I mean, I
Depending on
think
the
he wouldn't
time.
have 2 votes, he would be either voting from school committee or
Right,
from
either
town
way, he's
council
gonna have to
president,
vote.
so.
Right. So you're gonna
It
have
seems
5.
like it puts them behind if that,
If we went into January,
yes.
okay.
Yes. If we were to wait, I would prefer us waiting to January, but as a school committee member, I think we should vote today. We have a number of important issues coming up over the next month. We have a budget issue that we're working on. We have a superintendent's contract subcommittee that we're working on. Just at our last school committee meeting, Mr. Perrin and I were driving home from Boston. We were 2 minutes late because we hit a ton of traffic.
we were facing quorum problems. We've been facing attendance and quorum problems the past few months because of some members missing meetings, and I'm worried that we could see that problem at our next meeting. So while we're here as a school committee member, I'd really like to fill that vacancy tonight. If not, my preference would be January, not December.
Okay, so noted. Counselor Engman?
I tend to agree with the comments that have been made that the notice period was really short here. I think the charter is clear that 14 days notice was not required, but in terms of an open, transparent process, I would be in favor of postponing the decision until the December 19th meeting. It gives all of us the time to connect with the applicants, and it also allows the public to have a little bit more information before a vote is made.
Anyone else? School committee?
Is that a motion?
Mr. Perrin?
How does that process work? Does the council vote on its own to set that aside?
No, I think it's a combined vote. We did have a motion originally for the 19th, and then an amended motion.
Yeah, but it could be amended
So
back to the
that's,
We can put on both dates.
anything else from this?
So what's the motion? Is it the
The
19th?
motion is for the
Right now, the
second
motion is the
meeting in
January
January
16th.
right now.
January.
But it can be amended to the 19th if someone wants to do that.
I will offer an amendment to postpone the vote until December 19th.
And I will second that.
Okay, so we're going to motion to postpone until September 19th. We have a second. Any
December.
discussion?
December.
December, what did I say?
I'll second that.
Second? Okay.
The only discussion would be, that's great for us, it's a regular meeting for us. I would just like to know if it's okay with the school committee, if that motion was to pass for attendance,
Tuesday the 19th.
because it's not one of your scheduled meetings.
I can be available 7 PM, you meet, or do you want
Yeah,
me
so
at 6:30?
let's do 6:30.
6:30?
Yeah. Okay. We don't need a roll call vote, but
I think we should take.
why do we do it? Yeah.
Can we repeat the motion?
Is on
So
the
you know we're
amendment
voting on
and-
what a
The
yes and a
amendment
no
was-
would be?
The 19th combined meeting.
So yes would be yes to
Yes
have
would
it
be
held.
to have it, yes.
Counsel Engman?
Yes.
Counsel Calla? Counsel Christopher?
Yes.
Counsel Terry?
Just for, we're voting on the amendment, or we're
On the
voting on the
amendment.
whole?
What
So
are
we're
the-
voting on the date?
We're voting
only?
on
The date,
Counselor Engman's
12/19.
amendment.
Okay, we're not voting on the overall, we're voting on the amendment, yes to the date.
Counsel Boyajin? Counsel Barone?
Yes.
Counsel Del Vento?
Yes.
Vice President Boncory?
Yes.
President Sanford?
Yes. No.
Ronald Vecchia?
No?
Valentino Capobianco?
No.
William Holden?
No.
Brian Perrin?
No.
Don Sullivan?
Yes.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, 1, 2. So it is amended to 12/19.
Okay, so the motion's been made, and it passes for the 19th of December. Now we need a
Now on the
motion.
main motion is amended.
Yeah, main motion as amended. Roll call?
So
Counsel,
just for clarity, the motion is to postpone the vote to appoint the school committee
Correct.
member until December
Until the
19th.
19th, right.
well, actually, the main motion, then we amended it, now we're back to the amendment. So, main motion as
We
amended,
just
Yes.
voted, we amended the date.
we amended the date, main motion as amended,
The last vote was to amend it for the
back
19th.
to 12/19.
Right.
But
Now
the
this
main motion
motion
was
is-
actually the 12/19.
The main motion was January 16th, that was amended to December
19.
19th. We
Now you
voted
have to
on
vote
the
on
amendment
Again,
of
for
the
the main
19th.
motion.
Now we're voting on to change the meeting to December 19th.
Yeah, main motion as
To
amended.
fill.
To postpone
to
the
fill-
vacancy.
to fill
Postpone
it,
until
yes.
12/19, okay. Counsel Engman?
Yes.
Counsel Calla? Counsel Christopher?
Yes.
Counsel Terry?
Yes.
Counsel Boyajin? Counsel Barone?
Yes.
Counsel Del Vento?
No.
Counsel Boncory?
Yes.
President Sanford?
Yes.
Ronald Vecchia?
No.
Valentino Capobianco?
No.
William Holden?
No.
Brian Perrin?
No.
Don Sullivan?
Yes.
Okay. 5, 6. Postponement to 12/19
Motion
passes.
carries. Okay, motion carries.
Councilor Sanford?
Yes.
Is there any particular process or posting or way that candidates should engage with the members of these committees that we
Well,
can throw out there?
I
Or?
would imagine we'll accept the applications and resumes that have been submitted, and we'll open it up through the school committee as well as through the town. Denise, if you can post it, that this vacancy will be coming up.
But I think
Yes.
the question is, how are they gonna reach out to you for your interviews or your?
Like, for instance, Counselor Boncourt, you know, how would you like people to approach you?
I would
Email
like
response?
anyone that's interested in calling me, you can have my cell number. It's 617-872-0702. My email is prblawoff@aol.com. And my office is 1140 Saratoga Street. You can stop by any afternoon.
Only afternoon, so.
Only afternoon.
That being said, you know, through our regular town email as well as our personal emails, any other suggestions? Yes, Counsel.
I would say that if someone emails me, I would respond with a phone number, and we will set up a time when we, a mutually agreeable time.
Okay.
I can also send all the candidates all your information.
Yes.
Okay,
that would be
please.
fantastic.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, so we'll do
Okay.
that tomorrow.
Denise will send all the information, okay. Okay, that
Council
being,
President?
yes.
I was wondering also, were the names of the applicants posted anywhere on the town website or published, made available to the public at all?
Not that I'm aware of, no.
No.
I think,
That done.
I
Yeah, it'd
think
be nice to
that, I
have
think
it
that would be
posted,
helpful
yeah.
so that the public
Yeah.
knows what's going on, what the process is, and that the vote will take place on December 19th.
With all due respect, Mr. President,
Yes.
there is no
Counsel.
guideline or requirement for an application. Any council or school committee member can nominate anybody from the floor
Right, absolutely.
at that time.
Yeah.
So to feel that it's pinned to a certain date deadline or application is not necessarily true. Anybody can apply, can be nominated at any time by anybody.
Absolutely.
There are no
Yeah.
requirements for
To
posting.
nominate someone that didn't apply.
It would be nice to hear from him and have some conversation, but I agree with you, Counselor.
If I just make
Yeah.
point of information,
Yeah.
every candidate reached out to me. I personally thanked them for their email. I said, if you have any questions, please call me. Only one candidate took me up on that offer. So, I mean, we can't really give them advice on how to contact us. You know, we can't really advise them on theoretically how to run for office. When they send us everything, you can reach out.
And the
There it
process
is.
is kind of sporadic now, because whether or not they get a hold of someone, if there's not a specific time and an interview time, we're really kind of leaving it open to where we are right now, which is not everyone having an opportunity to speak.
I think that's a responsibility the council will have going forward, as well as the school committee, and the candidates who consider being considered or want to be considered. I think it's an appropriate, that either we reach out or they reach out. And again, there's nothing in the charter that says there's a time limitation or there's a particular format. However, we want to be as open, as transparent as we can. And it's a busy time of year, so with all due respect to the last week being Thanksgiving and people running around and holidays coming up, I think it would be appropriate to go to the 19th. Do I have a motion to adjourn?
Motion.
Counsel?
Motion to adjourn the joint committee
Motion
meeting.
made, second, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Thank you.
Thank